Looking for a high-quality electric bike without breaking the bank? We've compiled a list of the best electric bikes under $1,500, offering a perfect balance of performance, durability, and affordability. Whether you're commuting, cruising around the city, or enjoying weekend adventures, these bikes provide an efficient and eco-friendly way to get around. Explore top models that deliver excellent value without compromising on features or quality. We've listed the top 5 best electric bikes under $1,500, their key features, and important factors to consider when choosing the right one for you. Check the video description for product links. Let's get started. Number 5. Rad Power Bikes RadRunner 2. The RadRunner is Rad Power Bike's flagship utility bike. Years ago, I tried the first version. Wired Commerce Director Martin Sismer loves the RadRunner 3 Plus, $2,099, and the company also sells a RadRunner Plus, $1,599. The Plus denotes the tricked-out version with the passenger package and wheel guards. The third version has a few upgrades, like a slightly more powerful motor and the newer battery style that is integrated into the down tube. Overall, the RadRunner series is one of the most common direct-to-consumer e-bikes in my hometown of Portland, Oregon. The RadRunner 2 is a Class 2 e-bike, and Sismer notes the bike feels burly and stable enough to support the weight of a grade schooler on the back seat while also having plenty of zip. The step-through frame and small, fat tires make it easy for a kid to hop on while a parent holds the bike steady. Rad's signature lights are blindingly bright, and the knobby tires and suspension are great for rougher city sidewalks or hopping low curbs. It's a little difficult to lock up at the thicker part of the frame, but the bike's design includes thinner tubes that will work. Number 4. Rad Power Bikes Radster Road. Lately, I have been seeing a new category of bike with big wheels and equally big battery capacity. Call it the long-distance comfort commuter, and the best affordable example is probably Rad Power Bike's new Radster Road, August 10th, Wired recommends. You can even see on the brand new display just how much energy you're conserving with the new 29-inch Kenda wheels. On the lowest level of assist, I expended about 8 watts of power with the IPX6 rated 750-watt rear hub motor and a 720Wh proprietary battery, as compared to expending the full 720 with the throttle. Rad Power also has a new battery technology borrowed from electric vehicles, called Safe Shield, whereby the battery cells are encapsulated in heat-absorbing resin to keep a fire localized. You can also switch between classes to make your top speed higher, if your commute takes you from the suburbs all the way into the city. It also has a new torque sensor that makes pedaling feel much more natural than previous Rad bikes, and it's quieter, as well. Number 3. Cannondale Adventure Neo All-Road Step Through. Enough friends have asked me to help them assemble their new e-bike that I now recommend that everyone go to a shop. Going to a shop in person means you can try a bunch of bikes to find out what style you like and get sized properly. Shops usually include free assembly and a service program for 30 days or a year, so you don't have to tinker in your driveway or garage. If you're the kind of person who would pay an extra $250 for assembly from a company like Velofix, then going to a shop is worth it. We've had great experiences with Cannondale's Adventure Neo line, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends. With the latest Adventure Neo All-Road, Cannondale has switched out some of the components to make the bike more accessible. It has a 250-watt Bafang motor with a Bafang sensor and a thumb throttle, which makes it a Class 2 e-bike, even though it tops out at 20 miles per hour assist. It's essentially a Rad Power bike, see below. You can have assembled and tuned for you in a shop, but it's versatile and nimble on both roads, trails, and gravel, and small enough to fit my 5 feet 2 inches height. I rode this for over a week on roads and dirt and gravel paths near my house. It's not the most powerful bike I've tested, but it's a perfectly serviceable bike that did get me up the 15% hill I've nicknamed Battery Killer. Number 2. Aventon Solterra Point 2. This Aventon is a pleasure to pedal, and you should plan on spinning your feet on this sleek bike. Like on the Propella, the rear motor puts out just 350 watts, meaning you're not going to zoom fast by just using the throttle button. The battery, which is so thin and discreet that many won't notice it's there, holds just 9.6 amp-hours, meaning you won't zoom far, either. This second-generation Solterra also now has a new torque sensor, which performed flawlessly in our testing and mostly eliminated that jerkiness you get when cheap electric motors offer imperfectly calibrated assistance. At 46 pounds, it's slightly heavier than the Propella 9S Pro V2, but it still maneuvers better than many budget bikes we've tried. The components all feel solid if not bomb-proof, and this bike's great looks and performance on pedal assist mean it's ideally suited to keeping up with a crowd of fit cyclists even if you're a schlub. Number 1. Haybike Tyson. Changing your lifestyle from a car-oriented one to a bike-oriented one can be a big transition. And a bike isn't going to change your life if it spends most of its time in your garage because you forgot to buy lights or you don't feel safe riding it around. At 77 pounds, the Haybike Tyson, 6 out of 10, Wired review, is incredibly heavy, and some of the components are fragile. I did crack the screen when I accidentally knocked it over in my garage. However, if you want to try out an e-bike lifestyle in a super fast, comfortable, and convenient way, I still say this is a decent pick. In addition to an enormously powerful 750-watt motor, this Class 3 e-bike has dual suspension, enormous tires, and a plush seat for a comfy ride. It also has the most extensive e-bike dashboard I've ever seen, with turn signals, multiple buttons, and a throttle. A proprietary app also tells you the bike's location and warns you if it's been stolen. The battery range is less than advertised, especially if you lean heavily on the throttle. Still, it's a good-looking bike that will have you riding at night and in the rain in no time. You will still have to buy an additional lock though. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos.